They said gray paved the way, chased the rain, released the pain, least you sane, getting paid, trend setting, brighter days, doper rats, tight as set, high and deadly, I'm a fighter jet, journey.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Talk of New York chef, Rob K, MLW Confusion, Urban Wrestling Network, Muffins Martinez. Listen, we're 5. I should have did this on the first one. It just dawned on me now. We're 5 subscribers away from 700. So if you see this, do the homies a favor, just subscribe. I'm not even asking for the likes. We need 5 to hit 700. Help the homies out. This was and right now the talk of MLW. Now, Rob K has been vocal on this. He hit it out the park. Muffins Martinez was, I don't know the proper wordage of how disappointed or frustrated, annoyed, whatever educational thing you can throw out there, was not feeling this shit. So, we find out El Jefe is Papa El Jefe. Salina de la Renta's Pop Dukes. Rob, who, you know, if you ever played softball, he watched it come in and wham, hit the grand slam, walk off, bottom of the ninth. He called El Jefe being Papa El Jefe as soon as De La Renta came out. And I don't remember what the thing was. That content is out there. The receipts are out there. He sings the mama song. She starts freaking out. How do you know my song? But then he goes into his El Jefe bag. And this is where I always feel El Jefe and De La Renta are perfect for MLW for this. When he starts breaking down what I done, why all your opportunities have been there is because of me. I did that for you. El Jefe is a man who makes shit happen. De La Renta is the girl who makes shit happen. Rob, you got to go first. We got to leave Muffins last on this.
I'm just going to throw out so I'm going to plug our watch along. You know, if you haven't yet, be sure to check out the watch along because you can watch Muffins' soul leave his body.
On some Mortal Kombat shit.
When they look out, like, I mean, he's already like he can kind of like once like the songs like you can see him like. You can see him go because, like, obviously they didn't they didn't rip the Band-Aid off. It was a slow burn to this point. So, like, you can see see his wheels starting to turn. Like, oh shit, Rob's right. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh. And then he just slowly turns into a skeleton, and it's hilarious. But yeah, so be sure if you haven't yet, be sure to check out our watch along. For Battle Riot. Like, I don't know if it's as fun to watch like after the fact, but it was a lot of fun in the moment. So cheap plug on that one. But yeah, like I definitely think it like taking my jubilation about screaming at the top of my lungs for 2 months out of the picture and looking at this as a rational adult, which I sometimes do. I think it's very interesting, and at a certain level, like I do like that the fact that Cesar threw out there that, like, you know, where did you think these opportunities come from? Like, where did you think, you know, you got where you are? Like, if it wasn't for basically him having his fingers in everything, or on the B side of it, you know, passing along these traits and at least indirectly, like we don't know when he dipped out of her life, but like I'm assuming like at least the last 5 years, he has been making it an extreme point to teach her lessons because I mean they've taken turns kidnapping each other for crying out loud.
Like father, like daughter.
Yeah, and if anything, like he's been a power broker in the realm of underground combat sports for longer than Salina de la Renta, who like she's always put herself off as more of a legitimate promoter, kind of, we'll call it higher class booker kind of folk. Whereas Cesar's entire thing up until MLW was that like the cops can't know about this, which was a storyline in Lucha Underground where the cops were infiltrating the temple. But yeah, so I'm curious to see, like, as a whole, like, if this was just going to be a telenovela pit stop along the way, or if this will allow for, if they will allow this to, like, this actual familial relationship be, like, a central part to their characters going forward. Like, so, like, is this going to be another, like, we'll call it, like, 3-year done thing? You know, they'll let it go for a little bit, and then, like, whatever the next, like, story beat comes along that doesn't involve them being together, like are they going to acknowledge that Salina did this with the help of Cesar Duran, or vice versa?
We need more. We need this long and drawn out.
Yeah. Like I mean, they're at this point, like especially the way he went about it, like storyline like this is going for at least another year. As long as they pace it properly, like it's fine. Sometimes it paces properly, that's here or there. But yeah, so I definitely think it adds interesting crinkle all around things there, and it does allow for certain storyline directions to become more interesting, because I know Chef has been a big both of you actually have been big proponents of a merger between Azteca and Promociones. So like that would also make sense. But then again, like for them to basically fight forever as two rival organizations would also make sense too, because sometimes families fight it out, especially when it comes to business, where usually the offspring want to show what they can do either without the parents or in spite of the parents. So like she's either going to directly make an attack on Cesar, or she's just going to show that she's better than Cesar by outplaying him at his own game and having all the championships without necessarily, trying to mace him in the face in the meanwhile.
She joins the dark side and they take over MLW. But I got to give credit to the amazing photographs that MLW found with El Jefe and the family. Beautiful moments in there, upcoming and all that amazing stuff. Being on a beautiful field with Mama Della Renta. All those amazing photographs that MLW had got their hand on, where Muffins is going to try to deflect. I'm not going to say like which politician, but he's going to try to deflect and hate on these amazing quality photos. Mr. Muffins Martinez. It's okay to look up. It's all right, bro. What do you got?
I've been watching wrestling since 1978 in Puerto Rico. I've seen things happen.
I've seen things, man.
I've seen things happen in wrestling. Magnum TA's car accident. The New Breed, first champion in Strong Royal.
President Dusty Rhodes, baby.
Yep, they had to break up because of a car accident. They never were able to reach their top. The Honky Tonk Man losing the IC title. That was a dark day in my life. The Killer Bees never winning the WWF Tag Team Championships ever. The death of WCCW. The death of WCW. Santana and Ortiz no longer being proud and powerful. And then now this travesty here of bad writing, and then having your soul just taken out of your body slowly, and you sit there like, no, it can't be, and then it's just horrible Photoshop.
Oh, here we go.
Of putting
get this man a YouTube
in these pictures. I mean, I've seen Photoshop pictures. I've seen a Photoshop picture from 1980 where supposedly Chef is dunking a basketball. Dude,
I mean, I'm born 79, so if I'm dunking in 1980, that's fucking amazing, bro.
Well, when was that photo from? Where you
95.
95, okay.
First, bro, I had a 43-inch vertical. Don't make this about
Chef is 5'4". There's no way in hell he can dunk a basketball.
360s and all that.
Photoshop back in 1995. That shit was Photoshop. I know it was Photoshop. I even went out. I was so heartbroken that night. I even reached out to Mama de la Renta to find out if she was okay, if this was true.
That's the reason you reached out to her. Nothing to do with like eggplant parmesan or anything like that.
You said I didn't reach out to her?
I'm not questioning whether you did or not, because I totally believe. The intentions is what I question.
Yeah, we don't think you reached out to ask if she was okay. That doesn't sound like the Muffins Martinez we know.
I reached out to Mama de la Renta because I am friends with Mama de la Renta on social media. and have been friends with her for 4 or 5 years before I even knew who her daughter was. So we are social media friends. So I even had to ask her if this is true. All I know is this is true. How are you feeling? How did this come out with you not telling me who the father was? Why you even give me a hint of who Papa de la Renta was? All I know she told me is no comment. And she says she'll get back to me when she can because she's still grieving and going over the information. So this actually caught her by surprise also, because she wasn't expecting Cesar to drop the beans about this in national TV. So
well, hold on. Mama Renta is obviously a beautiful woman, right?
yes.
Okay. El Jefe is a powerful man.
Yes.
Beautiful woman, powerful man, make an amazing child. This is a fucking win.
Hey.
Listen, for all the Boricuas out there listening, look what the fuck the offspring is. This shit is amazing. She's the most powerful female in fucking MLW.
I'm not upset about that. I'm upset that Rob K was right.
Why? Because
I've shouted that out for so it wasn't even a secret. I've been shouting that prediction for
that's what
2.5 months now.
That's what it was, a slap in the face. I felt like my whole left side went numb when it happened. Like he literally
Go to see Elizabeth.
The screen and I told you so, bitch.
Damn.
And
damn, Rob, it's like that.
I ruined his life.
I was like, what the hell just happened? That was my bad moment right there. That just messed up my rest of 2024 for me.
Listen.
Oh, it can only get worse because we're halfway through.
It's bad enough that Chef is right about something, because he's rarely right about anything.
I was also right about who El Jefe was too.
Wrestling anything.
I was also right about who El Jefe is too.
Whatever.
Nobody wanted to say it. I did.
Then Rob K, who's a lawyer and the promoter, who lives in the middle of cornfields out there with children of the corn, knows more about the Latino situation than we do. That's the shit that guy's
how do you think I got to join the Urban Wrestling Network? Being a gringo from the middle of the cornfield.
Listen,
with children of the corn.
Muffins, he's an honorary Puerto Rican by now.
I understand that, but out there with children of the corn, he's feeding the kids corn on a daily basis.
What kids? Got some random.
What? He's feeding this kid's corn.
I didn't even say anything to set him off this time.
Corn on the cob, corn on beef, corn beef, corn on a stick.
It's called a lote. That's also Hispanic.
It's just corn on everything. Corn juice.
Big fan of the Corn Boy. Interviewed the Corn Boy for
interviewed the Corn Boy. This is.
But he also beat the one called Manders, so I can't.
He has money on cornflakes. He has legit stock on cornflakes.
So
and the rooster out there. So
you're more upset that Rob K knew what it was than what actually happened?
Yes.
Well, you also need to remember that you guys can correct me, but am I the only one of us that has actually spoken with El Jefe?
Yes.
Well, hold on. I have talked to him in DMs.
It's not the same.
I've not slid into his DMs.
He spoke to him in person.
Well, I have not been where he has been.
Right.
So the only person that has not spoke to El Jefe is you.
Exactly.
And you're a hater. I see what's going on.
In fake social media or in real life?
Well, we've done both now.
We got the two bases covered.
Yeah. I got social media, he got real life.
Yeah, well,
I was going to invent a third one so you can carry your weight.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, well, like I said, it took me half of the night to get my left side feeling back after that. I thought I was having a stroke.
This is the biggest story in MLW right now. And it's
literally take my own blood pressure just to make sure I was still alive.
This is amazing how they did it. We hope we get more. What a shot!
Well,
This is
Well, I'm waiting for them to say, Bad Dude Tito is the Renta's brother.
Is Bad Dude Tito Mexican?
I have no idea.
Because it would be cool because I think obviously Jefe is Mexican. He would kind of be the son, and De La Renta being Puerto Rican like the mom. You know, I think it would be kind of cool to.
Is Cesar Mexican?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was like something, El Salvador or some shit like that.
Nah. He's a big like TV star, dude.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know he was Mexican. I thought he was like, from El Salvador or something like that.
I mean, he might be. I always thought he was Mexican.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, I could be wrong, but I always thought he was.
See, you said it right there. I could be wrong. It's always you are wrong.
I wasn't right about who he was.
Right? Lucky guess.
Yeah,
that was a lucky
guess. So Rob is lucky. I'm lucky. Every dog has his day. When are you going to get lucky?
Rob is talking to the earth through the corn.
Oh, whoa! All right, Rob, you're on some spiritual shit. Listen, Rob K hit the walk off. Right, this is World Series type shit. Two strikes, 3 outs, wasn't phased, walked to the plate, did the
First of all, you can't have 2 strikes and 3 outs because then the game is over.
2 outs, my fault. 2 outs, 2 strikes, points over, gets the walk off, game over. Urban Wrestling Network wins championship. Rob K fucking crushed it, broke his guy's heart, and I mean broke his
the team
heart.
Sport, and somehow broke my teammate's heart by allowing us to win. That's some Scottie Pippen shit right there.
Yeah, man.
That is. So listen.
He basically slapped me with a wrap of corn. Okay.
Rob, do you even fuck with corn?
I mean, I enjoy corn, not as much as he does.
I hate corn.
Well, you hate corn now.
I hate.
I mean, I'm living. Comparatively speaking, I'm living in the big city now of like a metro area of like 200,000 plus people. I mean, granted, it takes like 5 cities in this area to do that, but
he's no longer Rob of the Corn. Stop that,
dude. His last name is Papo.
Matter of fact, every time I introduce him, that's Big City Rob.
How do you spell corn? Korn.
No,
only if you're scatting and playing the bagpipes.
That's Rob Corn right there. Corn Cameron.
All right. So listen, somehow this went into corn. So we got one more for you, and then we can finally get up out of here because I'm hungry as a motherfucker. For myself,
actually, we don't have anything else after this, so say goodbye, and I'll tell you afterwards.
All right, deuces.
All right, deuces. Peace.